Welcome to Remarkable Old Photos. March 1943, a military sentry guards a bridge over the Colorado River, where the Santa Fe Railroad connected Arizona to California, during a time when the U.S. had over 16 million people in the military. Cosset Library and Post Office, Memphis, Tennessee, opened in 1893 as the city's first public library, and the Mississippi River flooded it in 1937. Man reads Marin County Independent Journal with President-elect Jimmy Carter headline, Cat on his lap. Jimmy Carter won 297 electoral votes in 1976. Russians view TVs and radios at the USSR exhibition in Moscow's Sokolniki Park near the American National Exhibition, August 5, 1959, where Nixon and Khrushchev held a famous kitchen debate. Workers building in Washington, D.C., summer 1929, during the construction boom that preceded the Great Depression. Lowell, Massachusetts, circa 1908, Merrimack Street looking west, where the first power loom was invented. St. Paul from High Bridge, circa 1902, where the first passenger rail service began in 1862. April 1939, Greene County, Georgia, old plantation home photographed by Marion Post Wolcott, who was one of the first women to document rural America. Migrant laborers camp near Canal Point, Florida, February 1939, where workers used a muckrocker to sit, and the Resettlement Administration helped over 200,000 families. 1957, the Birmingham Special gets the highball at Rural Retreat, Virginia, where the Norfolk and Western Railway once employed over 200 workers. Pittsburgh, circa 1910, Schenley Park area with University of Pittsburgh and Carnegie Museum, home to over 10,000 plant species. September 1940, Silverton, Colorado, photographed by Russell Lee for the Farm Security Administration, where the town's mining industry dated back to 1874. Ouray, Colorado's Walsh Library and City Hall, September 1940, photographed by Russell Lee, who captured over 5,000 images for the Farm Security Administration. New York, circa 1914, Fifth Avenue at 42nd Street, with New York Public Library Lions, home to over 3 million books. Salvation Army in San Francisco, April 1939, where a girls' Sunday school class sings to attract a crowd during the Great Depression. Miami fish docks along the Miami River, circa 1900, where the city's population grew from 444 to over 29,000 by 1920. Grace Valentine with a Packard Twin 6 Roadster, circa 1920. The Packard Twin 6 was one of the first production cars with a V12 engine. Manhattan from under the Brooklyn Bridge, circa 1903, when the city's population surpassed 3.4 million. Atlantic City Bathers, circa 1910, where the world's first boardwalk was built in 1870. National Bank of Savannah on Bull Street, completed 1905, Georgia, circa 1907, featured a Beaux-Arts design. June 1942, Bar Harbor, Maine Coast Patrol, a 20-plane at Civil Air Patrol Base, where women also served as pilots during Whirl LWAE. New York, 1911, Longacre Square, now Times Square, with Rector and Astor hotels, where the first public New Year's Eve celebration occurred in 1904. 1928, Hudson in the Bay Area. The Hudson was the 8th most popular car in the U.S. that year. W. W. Chambers, Co., 1400 Chapin Street, Washington, D.C., circa 1927, during the Roaring Twenties. December 1942, corset display at R.H. Macy, photographed by Marjorie Collins, Office of War Information, where women's clothing was rationed due to wartime restrictions. Richmond, Virginia, circa 1905, featuring St. Paul's Church in Capitol Square, where the Virginia General Assembly first met in 1788. A boy plays with a 1940s Murray Pursuit pedal car featuring Army decals and machine gun mounts near a vintage gas pump in a scene from the 1900s, where such pedal cars were often modeled after W. Burr of Word planes. St. Augustine, Florida, circa 1890, Ponce de Leon hotel parlors, built by Henry Flagler, who pioneered Florida's resort industry. Young marksman from Columbus, Georgia, circa 1959, during the Cold War era. August 1936, Elm Grove, Oklahoma, people in poverty, photographed by Dorothea Long, who took over 160,000 photos for the Farm Security Administration. 1935, F Street, Washington, D.C., viewed from Harris and Ewing Studio at 247, where Amelia Earhart once visited. Oklahoma Drought Refugees Children, near Bakersfield, California, June 1935, one with bone tuberculosis. Dorothea Lange photographed over 160,000 migrant workers. Big Chiefs of Nez Perce and Yakima Tribes in Astoria, Oregon, 1911, where the Nez Perce tribe once had a significant horse breeding program. Washington, D.C., circa 1918, Emergency Fleet Corporation building, where the U.S. produced over 2,500 ships during WWI. New York, circa 1910, Putnam Building in Times Square, home to Merchants and Shanley's restaurant near Hotel Astor, where the first public demonstration of electric lights occurred. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy historical photos like this, consider subscribing for more.